events and give everybody a behind-the-scenes look. So what we have planned is we are going to do a training session, which is something that might happen normally after a show. It's just a great opportunity for you guys to get a chance to actually see the active process of training that we're doing. And then we have a really fun playtime plan where we're going to bring out all of our dolphins and throw in some exercise balls. And I think that that's really the best part. You guys should stick around for that because it's really, really fun to watch. So today what we're doing is we are going to show you guys one of our backflip sessions. So we're actually training Malibu to do a backflip. It's a really incredible technical behavior. This is something that one of our dolphins, Bullet, already knows. So we're going to show you what it looks like so you can see what Malibu is working up to. So here goes Bullet. She will be in the center of the pool. So get your cameras ready, because here she comes. Incredible, right? So Malibu is in those stages of learning this backflip. Now, the really cool thing about shaping behaviors is we have a lot of tools that we're able to use as trainers. So first of all, you're going to see Kendra with this big target pole. Now this is just an extension of our hand because we can't reach out all the way to the pool. But also, so that's going to help us shape above water, that backflip. But what Mike is helping with over here on the right side is he's actually helping her run underwater. So much training is actually happening underwater, what you guys can't even see, because we need to show her, oh, wow, pretty good. So we need to help show her where she should go into the pool to get the best oomph to complete that behavior. Now the other tool that we are using are what we call our bridges. These are the whistles that we have around our neck. So the reason why we use these is because dolphins hear at a really high frequency, so our voices are really hard for them to hear. So this is actually a tool that we use, and you'll hear it in a moment, hopefully, to tell them, yes, that was exactly what I wanted. So you can see that was a great example of using a target pole. So they're trained to touch the end of their rostrum onto the tip of that target pole. Now, one of the very first things that we train animals here is to touch our hand with the tip of their rostrum. And obviously, Kendra doesn't have long enough arms to reach all the way out there in the center of the pool. So then the next step would be using that target pole as an extension of our hand to really be able to reach out over the water. So you can see that there's a lot of successive approximations that we make with our animals while we're doing a training session. There's many steps, so let's see. She's going to give it another try. Mike is going to help her give a swish underwater. There we go. She's going to turn around. And let's see. Nice. You can see she's starting to get that motion, but it wasn't necessarily exactly what Kendra was looking for, so we didn't hear that whistle, but that's okay, because if you notice, Morgan right now is still feeding her and giving her reinforcement because we use something called LRS. It's the least reinforcing scenario. Now this means that, hey, that's okay that you failed. Just come back, we're going to be calm, and there's always an opportunity for reward. So we really help our animals learn that failure is okay. Oh, that was what exactly Kendra was looking for. That was fantastic. And I think that she might be finishing with that there. So that was a good job. Now we'll come back to that another day and start, hopefully leave off where that last step was with Malibu. And she might also work height. So sometimes you notice that Kendra just asked her to come up and just touch that target, not necessarily do the full backflip. So there's a couple different ways we can prime our animals to get the exact criteria that we're looking for. Now, I talked a little bit about Malibu, but she's also joined by Captain and Bullet out here. Bullet was that dolphin that really showed off how that backflip was done in the first place. Now, Bullet's pretty cool because Bullet, you notice, looks different than these two girls over here on your right-hand side. Bullet is a common dolphin. She has a stripe down her side. And up until recently, she was our only common dolphin here. But you guys might have heard that we actually rescued 2 dolphins this year. Named Cardiff and Chance, and they have joined us here at Dolphin Adventures, and it's been really exciting. Cardiff is about a year old, estimated, and then Chance is estimated to be around 5 months, 6 months old. They both stranded very, very young, and they were deemed non-releasable by NOAA and the National Marine Fisheries Service. We feel very lucky to have them here, and if you guys do want a chance to go see them after Inside Look is over, I invite you guys to actually head all the way around the back of our amphitheater. There's a lookout deck that probably some of you can see from where you're sitting, and you can see those two little guys in our back pool. Cardiff is actually a short-beak common dolphin, and Chance is a long-beak common dolphin. All right, so we started to bring more of our dolphins out front here, and this is really exciting. We are going to do a play time. So what we are going to do is we're going to actually bring out these giant exercise balls. Now, I need to mention this because we do need to talk a little bit about safety. So if you guys are sitting low down, which a lot of you are, I need you guys to listen up. So we did this yesterday and it was such a fun hit, but the dolphins can toss these giant physio balls out of the water, and that means you guys all need to look alive out there, all right? There might be something flying for your face. With extra enrichment in their day, so this is one of the things that we'll do throughout our day. This is technically called an environmental enrichment device, which sometimes we say is just a really fancy word for a toy, but it's anything that is going to add enrichment to their environment. All right, so here they all go. All right, everybody in these rows down here, look alive, all right? So you can see they really do love tossing them. Some love bopping them with their melons or even hitting them with their tail flukes. Now, I actually just started working here at Dolphin Adventures. I spent about 8 years over at Sea Lion and Otter Amphitheater, and this was actually one of my first times yesterday getting to watch everybody have fun with the exercise physio balls, and we just had to bring it back to show you all today. All right, well, you know what? I think that it's time. If anybody has any questions, since I'm down here, I would love to come around and answer some. And you guys can just enjoy our little playtime here. Does anybody have any questions? You do? All right, I'll come all the way over here. All right, what was your question? What is this chair for? That's a great question. That is just a singular chair for someone to sit in by themselves, I guess. Yeah. I've never thought of that chair before. Good question. All right. Did I see somebody have one over here? No? You do? Yeah. Who's the leader of this pod? That's a great question. So, the leader of our pod is a dolphin named Melanie. She is the largest dolphin. Let me see if I can put her up. She's actually right here. Yeah. You can see she is huge. She weighs about 650 pounds. Dolphin pods are typically ran by women. Woo! Girl power. Yeah, good question. All right. Anyone else? Maybe I'll come over here and see if anyone has any questions on this side. And yeah, if those exercise balls do come out, you guys are welcome to toss them back in. All right. Anybody over here? You do, I see your hand. All right, what's your question? Okay, so the question was, how deep is this pool? It's 26 feet deep. Yeah, almost 3 stories. Now, the pretty crazy thing is that when you actually get hired to work here at Dolphin Amphitheater, the trainers have to take a swim test. Everybody here has taken it and passed it. And back in my day when I took it, you had to go all the way down and I had to touch the bottom of the pool. We had to dive down 26 feet in one breath. But I don't even think that's the most impressive part. You actually, when I took it originally, you had to dive in all the way from over on this side and swim all the way underwater in one breath and make it all the way to the other side of the pool. Yeah, it was pretty tiring. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to still hang around for questions. And just remember, we want to stay super safe while these dolphins are tossing the balls. And we'll try to give you guys all a chance. It can get slippery down here. And if you guys are ready to leave, we do have people stationed down here at each side of our amphitheater at the bottom, and they can stamp your guys' Inside Look passports. But other than that, we are just going to continue to hang out and enjoy this playtime. on the side, there's the otter talk listed, the orca talk, the dolphin trainer talk. So you can come head on down to these lovely people with the stamps, and they'll put a stamp right there. And if you collect them all, it looks like you get to receive a collectible gift, which is quite exciting. I wish I could participate today. All right, everybody, we are going to be wrapping up here, so we thank you guys all so much for joining us. We hope that you come and enjoy our Inside Look event. Now, if there's one thing that I'll tell you about Inside Look is that trainers absolutely love talking about our animals, so come ask us questions all day throughout the park. This event is so fun for us to connect with all of you, and I recognize so many